Alright, hey, what's up with y'all? It's Eli next here. Starting this video off a little bit different. Right now I'm in my bed. I didn't feel like sitting at my desk today. I wanted to do something a little bit different. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about something that was on my mind, and it was really about being alone. I don't necessarily think that being alone is a bad thing. Um, it's definitely can be challenging, I would say, but being alone or being isolated can it got its benefits. I would say that, and I'm just gonna talk about my experiences with being alone. Um, Starting out, like growing up, growing up. I was an only child. I'm not like I have brothers and sisters, but situations kind of complicated with different moms and all that. Basically, it was really just me and my mom for pretty much most of my life until I was like 16. And I got my little brother that lives with me now. He's about to be turning 5 soon. But back to what I was saying, growing up, I was the only child basically, and I spent a lot of time by myself. I spent a lot of time with myself. I ain't had no one to really. I ain't had nobody in the house with me. You know what I'm saying? All I had was friends from the neighborhood, or like people I talked to, or stuff like that. Other than that, I was just by myself. I was pretty much alone. Like I remember, I remember as a kid, like I mean, even now, like I talk to myself, and some people might think that's weird, but to me, it's not weird. Like I talk to myself, just like how I'm talking basically to myself to the camera right now. I do this like having real life conversations, but I had to do this as a kid. I ain't had nobody like with me, um, and that could be a good thing, but it also could be very dangerous because um, sometimes I was reasoning with myself, but like what made sense to me, it was like really extreme, where it just if I didn't talk to nobody about what was going on, or if it was like issues that was going on, and I left it unattended, if I feel like it could be lead you down a wrong path. That's part of the cons when it comes to being alone. If you don't got a lot of positive self talk, or you don't have a positive mindset, or if you take things extreme, and take things extremely the wrong way, then yeah, it can definitely lead you down a wrong path. But back to what I was saying, as a kid, I talk to myself a lot. Um, I still talk to myself now. I would say I still talk to myself now, and it's just like whenever I'm around people, I just be thinking in my head more so than talking out loud. When I'm by myself, I just talk out loud, and it really helped me out because, especially when I'm at like work or somewhere, it helped me get my thoughts out, or it helped me process things better when I talk it out or I talk to myself. It just helped me process things like way more. That's why I really talk to myself. Um, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I don't really think that's weird, and I do that. And I've been doing it for my whole life, basically. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that's a little bit about my backstory with how I grew up. And one of the things that I noticed about being alone is that basically, basically kind of what I said. It helped you process things. It helped you. It helped you like like after a long day of work, or whether you had school or not, or whatever may happen. Sometimes sitting by yourself alone, or just being alone and with nothing going on, just you and your thoughts. Sometimes that can really um, help you with processing things. Um, It can help you process what you did right, what you did wrong, what you can improve on, what you think you could do better on. Um, it just help you process things. Um, the only the only thing about that, which is what I said earlier, is you don't want to get caught up in all your thoughts. You need to talk it out with people, whether you have a therapist or a trusted friend or a family member or something like that. You need to have somebody you can trust. It's not okay to have all those thoughts alone, especially if they're not healthy thoughts. Um, you gotta find somebody. You gotta get that out of your system. You gotta find someone you can trust or someone you can talk to. And I know nowadays, I feel like it can be hard for people to have like an outlet to go to. Everybody got different situations and circumstances and stuff like that. But um, I feel like it's very important for you to have a healthy outlet. For me, YouTube and TikTok and all my social medias, those are one of my outlets that I do, that I use. Uh, Making this video, it's just another outlet for me. But another another thing about being alone that I noticed is that you'll start to learn more about yourself, if that makes sense. I think, yeah, you'll start to learn more about yourself. I feel like, because I mean, all you got is yourself. It's just you and your thoughts, or just you in your room, or wherever. Just like how I am. You will just start to learn like a little bit more about what you like, what you don't like, what your goals are, what are you trying to achieve, where you don't want to end up, where you want to end up. Some projects that you may want to work on, because it's just you and your thoughts. It's you and yourself. I mean, you can't get distracted, but all you have is to focus on things about yourself. Um, I feel like some people have a hard time with like sitting in their own thoughts or sitting by themselves because they scared of being alone, and that's why some people feel like they always have to be surrounded by people, or they already have to be around somebody, or always talking to somebody, or have some sort of outlet or something, so they don't have to think about whatever it is. Um, and this ain't a video about judging. This is not no judgment, no no nothing with judgment, because I will admit it is sometimes hard to sit in your own thoughts. Sometimes it's hard to sit in your own thoughts after something tragic might have happened, a lost relative, a heartbreak, a failed relationship, marriage, anything like that. Sometimes it's hard to just sit by yourself and just think about that, or just be still and just sit there. It's hard, especially when you can't control your thoughts like that. Although, like, it can be hard if you sit there and think about yourself. I feel like you'll start to learn a little bit more about who you are as a person. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because, like, I feel like a lot of people are kind of walking around not really knowing who they are. And I'm not saying this like I know everything about myself. I'm this perfect person. No, I'm not. I'm still learning things about myself like every day. But for me, it's like I spend time with myself to figure out what I want in life, what I want in a job, or what I want in a business, or what I want in a friend, or what I want in a relationship, or what I want with everything. I try to think about that stuff. Like, what do I actually want? What actually do I not want? What things am I looking for? Like, if you don't know what you want, you just wandering around with no direction, no purpose, no, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta sit down and kind of like think about it, and talk it out. You're not gonna get. I don't think you're gonna get it all in one day, but if you spend time with yourself, I feel like you can. Or you'll start to get pieces at it a little bit at a time. That's all I'm trying to say. But yeah. And then spending time with yourself, I feel like it can show you, it shows you who kind of there for you or who not. Um, if you feel like you can't, spend time with yourself around people, or like people got a problem with it, or they got problem with you being by yourself, or problem with you spending time by yourself, or just processing things, I don't think you need to be around them people. Nah, cause mm-mm. That's just me personally. Me personally, my opinion. I ain't about to hang around you, cause I know for me, I need alone time sometimes. I can hang around people. Don't get me wrong, I like hanging around with people, hanging out with people sometimes. But I need time for myself. If I don't have time for me to like sit down and think about how I feel about it, or process things, or talk it out, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, I'm gonna lose my brain. Like, I can't be around people all the time. I'm gonna lose it. Like, even around my best friends, I love them to death, but like, I need time for myself sometimes. So after we hang out, them long car rides back home, that's all I need. Like, sometimes I just need that, and I just be talking to myself basically on my way home. But like, if I don't have that, I'm gonna go crazy. I can't be around people 24/7. I'm sorry, can't do it. Um, but that's just me though. But yeah. Other than that though, I want to say that's about it. But like I said, being alone can be tough, and I'm kind of facing a couple issues. I'll talk about it, but sometimes I don't want to be alone, or I don't want to be isolated. Sometimes I don't. Um, it can suck sometimes. Um, sometimes you can get caught up with you seeing people doing this or doing that, and be like, dang, I wish I could do that, or I wish I could be out there, or whatever, something like that. But it's been like that for a while, at least with me growing up, because growing up I could have went down a bad path. I'm gonna just say it like that. Like, I could have got caught up in the streets, selling drugs, getting in the gang, uh, dead in jail. One of those two, basically. It could have been real easy for me to get caught up in that lifestyle, because I was already exposed to it. Like, as a kid, I don't. It would have not been an issue. I ain't gonna lie. Could have done it if I really wanted to, but and then, like I said, the people around me weren't the best influences either. So like I said, it should, like, I don't know how it's only God that really got me here, because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't had the best influences. Like, I ain't had the best role models or best people around me at the time. Like, I really could have went either or. You know what I'm saying? Like, the odds was not in my favor, for real, for real. But I'm thankful to God. But I mean, like, that things are where they are now, and I kind of chose my own path. I didn't feel like I was getting boxed in, and seeing the streets was the only way, or something like that. But um, I know this is kind of just basically getting a little bit more spiritual, but I know that God got me isolated for a reason. He got me like alone for a reason. As of why, I don't know why, but it's been this way for a good part of my life, a long time, honestly. So I know there's got to be some sort of reason, but he's been protecting me from a lot of stuff. He's protecting me from heartbreak, messing with the wrong girls, messing with the wrong people as friends, just trying to trying to fit in with people, or trying to make friends, messing with the wrong people there. Maybe a job. It was a job that I wanted to get. Like I kept getting rejected from it or whatnot. And there's a lot of different situations I feel like God been protecting me from over the years. But yeah, He's been protecting me over the time, over the years. But growing up, I didn't see it like that. Like, for example, it might have been a girl that I liked, and this had like it might have been a girl that I really liked, and you know what I'm saying. Basically, summarize it, I get rejected, and that joint would hurt like for right then and there. I'd be like, man, there's something wrong with me, like dang, bro. And then it just I get now now after the fact, like now over time, I could recognize some of the red flags or like some stuff that kind of would have went wrong, and be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, God kind of protect me with that one. He kind of helped me dodge a bullet with that one. No disrespect to the person, but you know what I'm saying? Just like, dang. But like I said, at the top, right then and there, you don't see it like that. Like, it's almost like God trying to block me from a blessing or something like that. He trying to block me for something. But real, like, but in the reality of it, the truth of the matter, He really protect me from something. But it took me a while to kind of see things like that. And like I said, sometimes it's still hard to like think positive about rejection. Think positive about being isolated. Think positive about being alone sometimes when you don't want to be, because it could suck. But um, I don't know. I guess as I'm navigating life and learning and just growing, things gonna change. Um, yeah, things gonna change. But this is what's on my mind because I've dealt with it for a long time. Um, but I think God got something. He's doing this for a reason. He got something special. So hopefully this helps somebody. I don't know if somebody's dealing with feelings of being alone, um, or just feeling isolated. I just wanted to let you know that you're not the only person that's going through that. I'm going through that too. Um, and I know there's challenges with it, but I'm gonna keep going. But I just want to share my thoughts and share a little bit of my life um, with that. But yeah, other than that though, see y'all next year, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts let me know your thoughts in the comment section.